Hello class, and welcome to your ABOD shelter assignment. What I want to do is I want to walk you through all four areas that you're going to explore in all four modules. I want to walk you completely through the instructions associated with this and give you a heads up as to what exactly you're going to be covering. So within the ABOD shelter, you're going to find this assignment instructions document. I'm going to want you to open that. That is going to unveil or give you the ability to see a lot of the other documentation we have available for you. So there's there's a sheet here that gives you the instructions of where we want you to go. So within this, the first thing I want you to know is that we've added to the original challenge for the ABOD, and we're trying to come up with one tool that can be used that has multiple functions. So ultimately, you as an entrepreneur are owning or functioning as the, I'll call it the master entrepreneur. You're the entrepreneur in charge of a team, and that team is designing or has designed something that from a Kickstarter standpoint can be used in this, I'll call it in this challenge. So you can see that we've created for you a tool called a super driver. That super driver is a multifunction tool, and you've got the ability to kind of create some additional characteristics to it. So we've created a mini one for you there as a template, but there's a lot of additional functionality I'm going to want you to add, because remember, one of the key components of this is that you have to be able to build this ABOD structure, this shelter, with one tool. So that's the big thing. So if you think it needs to be a hammer, a saw, if it needs to have electrical, solar hooked to it, if it needs some sort of communication that hooks through Bluetooth, just remember that the requirements are that you need to put this ABOD structure together in a variety of environments. And by that I mean the jungles of Colombia versus the deserts of Saudi Arabia versus, the swamplands of Louisiana are all going to be different environments. You may need tools that have got multiple functionality for multiple environments. You're going to see that this assignment is broken down into 4 different components. So each week during each module you will have a deliverable or a series of deliverables. So you can see that we have something called a lean canvas template that I'll pull up for you and walk you through exactly what it is. But in week 1 you're responsible for filling out sections 1 and 2 of that. In week 2 you're responsible for filling out sections 3, 4, and section number 8. And then in week 3, you're going to fill out sections 5 and 9. And then in week 4, you're going to finish off the 2 remaining sections, which are 6 and 7, and you're going to do a recorded 2-minute elevator pitch. That 2-minute elevator pitch is where you're going to walk through what you think your solution was and any nuances or characteristics associated with it. What makes it novel? What makes it unique? Things like that. So to get started, there's a PowerPoint presentation that if you pull it up, it's going to walk you through exactly what the ABOD shelter project is. You'll be able to see pictures of it. You'll have some background information for you. It gives you some of the requirements, capabilities to it. More information. Now this also then introduces the challenge of one tool and how we want to build it with one tool. Now this particular document was created by me, but there are a ton of other reference points that you can go to, so it's very easy for you to get additional reference points. But go through this PowerPoint presentation. It gives you a good introduction. Now the other piece of it that I was talking about is that there's a tool that we think is a solution to this, to the challenge, which is called a super driver. Your team, which you own, remember you as the entrepreneur own either the startup company or the design company or the enterprise that has been selected to actually put together a lean canvas template that describes a multi-tool. The super driver is something that we've created for you from a conceptual standpoint, and we've based it off of something that is currently out there. You're going to be adding additional functionality to it. You may think that the particular one that we've identified for you doesn't have enough functionality and you need to add additional functionality to it. But what we've done is we've created a document here that walks through bare bones functionality for a multifunction tool. You're going to want to add additional pieces to it or additional functionality characteristics, elements, whatever you would like to call it. And then what I need you to do is know that there's a company called Toller Union, and if you go to tollerunion.com, you'll see that they actually have a tool out there that's been accepted in a Kickstarter program, and that this particular tool that you're looking at, the description here, mimics that. But that doesn't mean that your SuperDriver is going to look like that. You're going to create a SuperDriver, and whatever you think it should have, what additional characteristics you think it should have, you can incorporate into that. Now, the Lean Canvas template is what you're responsible for turning in each week. And I've got a Lean Canvas PowerPoint, and I've also got a Lean Canvas template that's a blank one for you. The template is loaded in here. That way you can go in and fill out the information as you're going along. There is a Lean Canvas PowerPoint that I've put together for you, and it will walk you through exactly what is required, all of the components of that Lean Canvas. It gives you piece by piece a description of all the areas and what goes in each area. So if area number 1 was the problem, then Lean Canvas, the problem. This is the description. Customer segments is another one. Unique value propositions is another one. The solution. So you'll see that all 8 of those areas that are required are hidden in this PowerPoint for you. So there's a great description for you on what is supposed to be included in that Lean Canvas template. And then if you pull up the Lean Canvas template PowerPoint, the template itself is a blank template. It gives you the ability to go in and strip out the existing information, and you can fill in exactly what you want. So the PowerPoint is set up, you just drop the old information out. The number 1 and number 2 you can see are what are required on week 1. So you would go in here and you would fill out this information as required. By the time you're done, this entire template may take up multiple pages because you may find that you need additional space, and as you're doing it, it expands or it moves the template around. That is not a problem. Don't worry about that. If the template becomes longer than what you think you see here, don't worry about that, okay? But ultimately, you're going to be filling that Lean template canvas out. It's going to be completely blank when you start. You'll get rid of the dots that I've got here for you because those are just the steps that you're going to be doing. And then you're going to be putting together an elevator pitch. That elevator pitch, as I said, is a description for you. And we've got information for you here on the elevator pitch. But the 2 areas I would tell you that you want to cover is what do you think is novel and what is unique that meets the requirements of the challenge, because you're looking for additional function. You're looking for additional funding also from them from a Kickstarter standpoint. So you're in the finals for this opportunity. Each week's assignment is going to be worth 85 points for week 1, 85 points for filling out Canvas elements for week number 2. Week 3 or module 3 is 85 points, and then week 4 is a combination of that finishing off the template plus the elevator pitch. It's worth 105 points. So this total assignment is worth 360 points. That's 36% of your letter grade for this course. That's a little over 3 letter grades for you, so you must do this. I mean, you can't pass the course without completing this. So this is a very important assignment for you. I want you to know that this is going to be exciting and it's going to be fun, and it's based on something that's happening right now. I mean, there are people out there right now looking at ways to create multifunction tools to meet requirements similar to this. So once again, you'll be working on this for all 4 modules, all 4 weeks. This is the ABOD Shelter Project assignment. Feel free to contact me if you've got any problems, issues, or concerns, any questions, anything like that. Have a great week and good luck with the ABOD assignment. Goodbye.